So this is one of the first Lox breeders that I built on this server, just to get us started, to get a cape and whatnot, get a few locks going. Well, I figured out something else, and Lox breeding doesn't really have to be that difficult, from what I've learned. I've built 3 of them now on this server after playing, oh, on several different servers now, building other types of Lox breeders. So this was the first one I decided to breed, and at first it was good for about 1 or 2 calves, or basically 2 calves. They'd grow up in here, and then it wouldn't produce anymore because the area is just not big enough to produce any more Lox calves based on the perimeter rules required for breeding. But so I added this ramp, and they tend to walk up this ramp and right on out. This one just grew up, came up here just a minute ago. Um, so that's one way to do it. That's a really easy, simple way to build a Lox breeder. Just big enough, have a hole down below big enough for the calves to walk out, but not the locks. And that's all it really takes. It'll get you enough to get going, like I said. And if they don't go up the ramp, eventually you can slaughter them once they're big enough, and they'll continue to breed down here. So that's one way to do it. The other way to do it is to get all fancy schmancy and build a giant Lox breeder in the air with an 8x4 dirt tower as high as you can go, from the level land as high as you can go, and then down deep as low as you can go to get it to the max height possible. And then stick 2 locks in there by building a ramp. You have to knock away the last 2 or the last 4 meters of staircase or floor, whatever you have going to it, in order for the calves to fall out. Now, I've seen on YouTube many people have built these out of core wood, and I don't see why they're even wasting their time with core wood. These locks just destroy the core wood structures, even if without trying. They'll climb up on top of each other, and as they slide down, they cause passive damage. And wood is definitely a material that locks can damage very easily. You get the yellow damage icon when they damage the core wood. Stone, on the other hand, is only white damage, so it's neutral damage. It takes a lot longer to destroy, and every now and then you just come on over here and do a little bit of repairs around the whole entire thing. And that's why we have little areas staged set up so we can come around and do a few repairs and whatnot. I'm not going to do the whole thing at this time. So that being said, I do have a third Lox breeder that I found to be even more efficient than this. It's going to take some traveling, and this is a no map nor portal playthrough. There are no portals here, and as you can see, there is no map in the corner. So I'm going to have to take a trip. See, this is our base. No portals here. There's nothing to portal. So I'm going to have to take a trip down to the other one. But I will teleport you guys there with a pause button. Here I am trying to consolidate my journey, trying to bring some wolves down there. See how that goes. Take a little rest stop. Nice, cozy, and peaceful place. Getting these levers. So here's the efficient and simple Lox breeder. Surprise, surprise. It's just a hole in the ground. Just an 8x4, big enough for 2 locks side by side. And throw some cloudberries in there on either side, or flax or barley. I picked these along the way. And so I just throw these in there, and they have these little babies, and the babies eventually just on their own will walk up this ramp that I made, this slope, and they'll come on out. Give it just a minute and we'll see what happens. Sometimes, as a good shepherd, it's not a bad idea to bring along a trusty rusty shepherd's harpoon, just in case things don't work out as planned, because sometimes that happens. But if that is the case, all you have to do is drag them out just like that, and then once they come out here, They're on free roam, and they'll do just like all these other ones. And those are all my Lox. As you can see, here's a baby calf that walked out on its own. Just now saw him as I came up here. So that's really it on how to do a Lox breeder that's simple and efficient. This will give you enough Lox if you have enough space. If you're trying to do it in a tight area, do it like the stone one that I showed you, or the pit even. That's easy enough. Those are simple. But this will continuously breed them. And then later on you can come out here with a saddle and take them anywhere you want to take them. So, which these guys are getting prepared to go over there and be sacrificed to Yagluth. I know it's not going to take much to kill them, but we're going to do that. So anyway, that's pretty much how you do that. I don't think I really need to show you a tutorial on how to dig a hole, but if you need me to show you, let me know. Alright guys, y'all have a good one. Take care.